Good morning students, welcome to our next video. So in this video, I'm going to explain our next topic of our gas thermal power plant. So we will be looking in this video a layout or a block diagram of our gas thermal power plant. Okay, so there will be one diagram. Okay, with the help of that diagram you will be able to understand how actually the gas thermal power plant works, and we will also look the advantages and some of the disadvantages of our gas thermal power plant, okay, or gas turbine power plant. Okay, so in this video I am going to show layout of gas turbine power plant. Okay, gas turbine power plant. So if I say what is gas turbine power plant, means the fuel used in this type is a gas. Okay, gas. In the previous video also I have explained which type of gas it is. It is a natural gas. It has 80% of methane and 20% of other gases, mixture of other gases. Okay, let's draw a layout of our thermal gas turbine power plant. Okay, so the first component used here will be a compressor. Okay, compressor. Okay, so what will it compress? It compresses the air. Okay, air. It will compress the air. So there will be a filter also available. Filter and air. Okay, so it is a filter. Filter and air from the surrounding. Air from surrounding. Okay, so we are going to take the air from the surrounding. With the help of filter, we are going to extract the unwanted environment part or air part which we do not want, or the solid higher size particle is filtered in the filter, and that air goes into the compressor. Okay, so compressor is coupled. Okay, it is coupled to a turbine. Okay, gas turbine. Okay, so gas turbine it is coupled to a gas turbine. Okay, means it has a shaft, common shaft, which is called as coupling. Gas turbine. Okay, so air is taken from the surrounding itself. Now, when the air comes inside the compressor, it compresses the air to a very high pressure. Okay, high pressure and high temperature. So from this compressor, the air is taken into a combustion chamber. Okay. So inside combustion chamber, we are going to take the air as well as the fuel. So what is our fuel? We are going to take a gas inside this fuel. Okay. So the mixture of air plus, means compressed air plus fuel, is ignited inside the combustion chamber. So what will happen? High pressure is created, high temperature is created. Okay, high pressure and high temperature gas is created, which is injected inside a gas turbine. Okay, so inside a gas turbine, what will happen? The blades arrangement, we know that inside a gas turbine there is a blade arrangement. So what will happen? The turbine. Okay, so after compressing the air from the compressor and fuel injected inside the combustion chamber, the mixture created in the form of gas, okay, is highly pressurized and highly temperature is passed into the gas turbine. So it has a blade assembly. As we know that it has a blade assembly. So what will happen? The blade starts to rotate, and that rotation also rotates a shaft. Okay, so it will automatically rotate the shaft, and that shaft is also coupled to our generator. Okay, so it is coupled to a generator, and that generator is also driven by an exciter. Okay, so exciter will be there. Exciter. Okay, so exciter will be connected here, and this is the generator, and we have generated our electrical power here, and it is then taken out from the transformer. Okay, so it is a step up transformer, and it is a generator, and it is called as a alternator. Okay, it is also coupling, and it is shaft, coupling and shaft. Okay, so it is also a very simple gas turbine power plant, through which we are going to actually generate our electricity. So what are the simple procedure? What is the simple procedure? We are actually going to take two inlets. The first inlet is air as well as the fuel. So we have to burn them together. But what we are doing here in the case of air, we are actually filtering that air and compressing that air to create a very high pressure as well as high temperature. So that both combination of fuel as well as compressed air is taken into the combustion chamber, in which the fuel, that is our natural gas, is burned with a high pressure. So it automatically, or it very fastly burns and create a very high pressurized gas. So that high pressurized gas is imparted into a gas turbine blade or onto a gas turbine blade. So what will happen? The turbine starts to rotate. So after rotation, it is coupled to a generator. So generator has assembly of rotor inside. So inside rotor and outside shell is called as stator. So rotating part is the rotor. So the shaft is connected to the rotor. So what will happen? The rotor is also rotated at that speed only as the turbine is rotated. Gas turbine is rotated. So after rotation, at the stator end of the generator, electricity is generated. Okay, so electricity is generated, and that electricity is then transferred to our load. So before transporting, we are actually going to for transmission, we need a very high voltage. So that high voltage is converted by this step up transformer. Okay, so this type of transformer, also we have bus bar arrangement, isolator arrangement is also there. So after that arrangement only, the high voltage current or high voltage power is then transferred from this end to the required load location. Okay, so you should know that this is a step up transformer. Step up transformer. Okay, step up transformer. Okay, so these are the this is our layout of our gas thermal turbine power plant. So the only difference is that we are using gas turbine here. It works on the principle of gas. Okay, and all the functioning is same. Okay, so working is very simple. It is coupled here. That's why all the procedure is also very simple. Okay, then just you have to remember the first part is compressor, combustion chamber, gas turbine, and it's coupled to the generator. Okay, all the function is similar to our previous process. Okay, so there will be also an arrangement of air with preheater. Okay, preheater is also there. So what will it do? It will heat, means it will reheat the air. Okay, it will reheat the air so that the procedure for again heating the air is minimized. Okay, so in that case we are also going to use a preheater also. And gas turbine has a rotary blades. Okay, gas turbine has a rotary blade. Okay. So this is a very simple type of layout. Okay, gas turbine power plant. Okay, you should remember this. Now what we are going to do, okay, so this is very simple. If any kind of question anybody asks what is gas turbine power plant, you should remember this layout in your mind and you can give them an answer. Now we will look the advantages, okay, advantages and some of the disadvantages of this kind of power plant. Okay, so we will look the next part. Okay, so let's take the advantages here. Advantages. So the main advantages of this kind of setup is that it is a very simple design. Very simple. Okay, has a very simple design, so that to understand this kind of plant is very easy. Okay, it is also has a very small size. It has also a very small size as compared to the other power plants. Okay, then due to its small size, the costing is less. Okay, due to its small size, the costing is also reduced. Okay, then it is light in weight. Okay, components is not that heavy, light in weight. Light in weight. Okay, so it has a very means positive points. Light in weight, costing is less, small size. Then warm up time is not needed. Not needed. Okay, means to start this kind of plant, no need of warm up time as compared with the other kind of plants like thermal or the hydro and diesel or electrical. Okay, means a diesel electric plant. In that case, warm up time is needed. So in this kind of plant, no warm up time is needed. Then also we do not need cooling water. No cooling water needed. No cooling water needed. Okay, cooling water is also not needed. Okay, but cooling water is used, but not for cooling purpose. Not that much amount of cooling water is needed in case of coal thermal power plant or hydroelectric power plant. Okay, then we have self-contained. Okay, it is a self-contained kind of power plant. Then the combustion chamber inside this kind of plant can be used for any kind of fuel. Okay, combustion chamber. Okay. So inside the gas turbine power plant, the combustion chamber can be used with any kind of fuel. Okay, if I want to use another kind of fuel, then I can use that combustion chamber. Okay, that we have used for our gas power plant. Okay, then we have some disadvantages. Okay, I'll write here. So this kind of plant have some disadvantages, like due to dirt. Okay, dirt means if my air compressor stops working, then what will happen? The dirt will come inside a compressor, and that compressor will compresses that air and which is sent to the combustion chamber. So the efficiency is automatically get reduced, or if my dirt is deposited on my blades, dirt deposit, okay, dirt deposit on my blade, then the efficiency is decreased. Okay, automatically my efficiency get decreased. Okay, then we need higher, means high air, high air for combustion. Okay, combustion need a very high quantity of air. Okay, means high rate of air is needed in this kind of setup. Okay. Then also, if any kind of carbon deposition, if any kind of other than the required, or means we know that on blades we don't want any kind of deposition. But if any kind of foreign material like carbon and etc. deposited on our blades, then then what will happen? It will affect the performance. Right? Means automatically the blade life also get decreased. Indirectly it will decrease the turbine's life. Okay, and also the costing also get increased. Right? Then erosion or corrosion. Erosion and corrosion maintenance needed. So due to corrosion or erosion or rusting, okay, in simple language, if any kind of rusting happens on the blade, so because why we are focusing on blade? Because turbine is the most important part in our gas turbine power plant. So if blades get deposition, okay, blade get deposition or due to some improper function of the previous parts before the compressor, then before the turbine, then what will happen? It will automatically get affected also onto the turbine. So its life becomes less. Due to corrosion or erosion also, the maintenance cost is increased. If air is not properly filtered before giving to the compressor, then it also affects the turbine's life. Okay, so we do not want any of this. So there are many techniques or methods developed so that this kind of disadvantages or limitations can be decreased. Okay, so this is our advantages and disadvantages part of our gas thermal power plant. Okay, so I hope you understand these two topics, right? The layout and the advantages and disadvantages. Okay, so if you have any kind of doubt, you can contact me. So thank you for watching.